Hi, welcome to It's a High Raw Life. Today I am working on a recipe for a red pepper dip. Maybe a spicy red pepper dip. That depends how it comes out. So I make a huge vegetable basket for most holidays where I'm invited to go somewhere because for a couple of reasons. One, I make it gorgeous and beautiful. I'll try to tack on some pictures at the end. Because I want to present that as, you know, a nice hostess gift. And two, I want to have food to eat. That's yummy. So this year I thought I would try to make a couple of different dips and spreads that would be interesting. So the fewer ingredients the better, really, for anything. And I don't want to get complicated, especially if people like it and they say, oh, what's in it? I want it to be easy so I can tell people who don't normally play around with raw food even a simple recipe for a healthy and filling dip. Okay, so I have one red bell pepper, which I've cleaned and cored. I'm throwing that into the Vitamix. Look at that, nothing's happening. I didn't think I would have to like chop it up or anything. Isn't that funny? Let's put that in. See? A professional show, they'd be like, ooh, blooper, take that out. Not me, you have to see that. I want to try it again, but maybe we'll just rip it up a little bit. My hands are clean. Let's see. Now when you're blending a pepper, like for a cheese sauce and stuff, usually you don't need to add any water. But since I want this to be a dip, I'm going to add a little water because I want it to be a little runnier, you know, not super thick. I have a half a cup of pure water, which I showed that pepper, didn't I? It just needed a little water. Okay, so here's the deal. Cut up your pepper a little so it can get in and under the blade. So, I don't know if you heard me over that noise. I have a half a cup of pure water, and yes, it's totally pure because we have this new groovy water filter, and it makes everything super duper pure. I poured in probably a quarter cup just now. Okay, I took 1 cup of cashews, and I soaked them for about an hour, also in pure water, and then I drained them and rinsed them. Okay, so that's going in. Now that my pepper is blended up with the quarter cup of water, that's my liquid base. If I have to add more water in later, I will. So now I'm just going to toss in the rest of my ingredients. So that was 1 cup of soaked cashews. I'm going to do 1 small garlic clove. I don't want to use a big one, so if you have really big ones, cut it in half because sometimes raw garlic is so overpowering that it almost tastes bitter, you know, instead of nice. Okay. And again, I don't want it to be too salty, so I'm going to start with a 1/4 teaspoon, and after I taste it, if I feel like it needs more, I would add in 1/8 of a teaspoon at a time. So 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and I'm going to put in a little less than half a tablespoon of olive oil for a couple of reasons. I want this to have a dippy texture to it, not like a hard cheese spread texture, which is really what you get when you blend nuts and peppers. Okay, so little less than half a tablespoon going in. I also think that sometimes I just love the smell of olive oil. I think, you know, it's a good combination with the red pepper. Okay, and then for my spicy factor, I'm going to put in half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. That's it. That's everything. Okay, so now I'm just going to blend that up. I hope it's good. Ooh, it sounds good. Okay, let's check the texture, and then I'll get something to taste it with. That's good. It's not so drippy that it's going to slip off your vegetable. I guess I could just try it from here. It's really good. This is going to sit in the fridge overnight, so I'm not going to add any more salt because you know how sometimes the flavors get a little concentrated, and I don't think it needs to be any saltier, especially if you're going to be dipping in things like other peppers and celery sticks, which obviously are very salty. I guess I'm not using this spatula to pour it out. I have more. Always have more than one spatula. Okay, so I love it just the way it is. So easy, and it's going to look really nice next to the veggie basket. I even have a cute little thing to put it in since it's for a holiday. I have this little, I don't know, somebody gave it to me a couple years ago with cookies in it or something. So I'm just going to pour the dip right in there. Now, I will probably put a more mainstream, I guess if you want to call it, dip as well with the veggies. Also because, you know, there's going to be like 60 people and not everybody likes red peppers. So, but I know that I have something yummy there for me, and it's interesting. It's a conversation piece when someone says, ooh, what's in this dip? And then you tell them you made it from scratch, and they're all impressed with you, and that's always nice too. I think maybe a few little red pepper flakes on top, just to kind of show that it's spicy. Oh my God, I'm totally leaving that blooper in. Did you see what I just did? I don't think I could serve it like that. You should really make sure your lids are on before you do that. It's a good thing I love myself, because that was almost unforgivable. It's okay. We're just going to scoop it off. Holy moly. Wow. So we're going to call this spicy red pepper dip, because now there's a boatload of red pepper flakes in there, which I would probably really like because I like spicy stuff. Oh my God. So this is not going to go to waste. I will totally eat this. And you know how I'm going to eat it? I'm probably going to use it as a spread in like a veggie sandwich or in a nori wrap. Yum. But I don't want to upset the guests at the holiday party. They'll be like, what are you trying to do? Alright, I'm going to clean this up. Don't look. And then I'll show you what it looks like with a few pepper flakes on it. I'm all cleaned up. So, and it looks very pretty with a few crushed pepper flakes on it. So here it is. I'll try to take a picture. I've learned that I'm a really bad photographer. But this is really yummy because I licked my fingers a whole bunch of times in the mess that I was making, and it's delicious, and it was so easy. Remember? 1 red bell pepper, 1 cup of cashews, a little salt, a little olive oil, a little crushed red pepper, and a small garlic clove. Have a great holiday season. You know what? This is going to be a keeper for all seasons. This is going to be great in the summer. Like, you can make it really spicy for the winter, warm you up a little bit. And then so fun in the spring. I'm loving this dip. See you next time, and it's a High Raw Life.